to start with a story. It's a tale of two women. The first woman, she's 15. She's pregnant. She's unwed. She's a high school dropout. The baby's born, a year passes. Just before her 17th birthday, she's determined, I'm going back to school. Now see, she's made mistakes that a lot of women have made in this world, and especially in our day and age. But very few of them have moved beyond those mistakes. This young woman says, I'm going back to school. She goes back to school. She walks in the door. She joins a classroom. It's not her regular class that she would have graduated with, but it's a different class of misfits and outcasts. Most of these kids would just wash out. They never have a job. They never have a career. Instead, this girl finishes. She gets her high school diploma. She moves on to her college career. She moves on to a job. In fact, last I heard, she is the director of nursing in Georgetown, Texas. Wow. For a high school dropout, a mom at 15. Okay, the story of the second woman, also a high school dropout. She used to clean the bathrooms in the school where I went to middle school. And I walked in one night to say hi. And as I walk in the room, I find her in the boys' restroom, and she's down on her knees, and she's scrubbing the urinal. And I said, Mom, let's go have some dinner. And she says, I can't. It's probably going to be another 30 minutes. I have to finish this restroom and all the other ones. And I said, Mom, why are you here? And she said, this is the job. This is what pays the bills. This is what keeps the lights on. I have to be here. I said, no. Let me rephrase that. Why are you doing this? And she says, well, you know, I quit high school just before your sister was born. She looks at me with this look of pain and anger. She said, this is the best I can do. And I looked back and I said, Mom, my older sister was valedictorian from high school. She was in the top of her class at Baylor University when she graduated. I'm a firefighter in the Air Force now. This cannot be the best you can do. We didn't come from that kind of stock. In fact, we wouldn't be where we are if you hadn't pushed us on to excellence. That conversation ended abruptly. 2 months later, the Air Force sent me to Honduras. So I'm in Honduras. I've been down there for a few months. The phone rings. Somebody yells, Norris, you got a phone call. And I'm thinking, wow, an international phone call for me. That's rare. I run to the phone. I pick it up. And to my amazement, it's my aunt, my mom's baby sister. And she says to me, you know, that conversation you had with your mother broke her heart. Wow, I'm several thousand miles away. I hope she's okay, because I can't get there if she's in the hospital or something. She says, no, but she did come to me crying, and she told me the whole story. And as a result of that, we decided to go back to school together. I said, so you went back to school to get your GEDs? And she said, well, we did go back to school, and I got mine, but she didn't get hers. Why didn't she get hers? Well, she didn't get hers because she was doing so good in the class that the adult education director came to her and said, if you'll just finish the program, and instead of getting your GED, get your diploma, we will bridge all of the years as a janitor towards your teacher's pension and your teacher's retirement. Yes! She did exactly that. My mother went back to school. When she got her associate's degree, she became the student teacher over ISS, all of the students that were locked away in their rooms because they couldn't behave in their classrooms. When she got her teaching certificate, they actually made her the teacher's aide over this program they called charter high schools. That's for all of the kids who are so bad you can't even keep them in ISS. The dropouts, the drug abusers, the ones who have no discipline at home, all of those kids. When she graduated, it was the same month of her 50th birthday. She graduated from Mary Hardin Baylor with a degree in English and a double minor in psychology and education. My mother will retire in 2 years. When she quit school 40-something years ago, her life was already dictated for her. My mother looked forward into the future and said, my best hopes are to be a stay-at-home mom or a maid or a middle school janitor. But when that 17-year-old girl walked back in those doors less than 10 years ago, my mother met her at the door and pushed her on to excellence. When your motives are pure and your priorities are right, living a more excellent life just comes natural.